I'm Tyler from Local Ghost Media, and I'm going to be showing you how to install Music Machine onto your own servers. Basic idea of Music Machine is it allows any band to install server code and to deploy mobile apps to iOS and Android and future platforms because it all uses HTML5. And it allows bands to very efficiently and cheaply create an app that will be updated through an easy user interface on the server side for shows, show dates, all the information on that, news updates, and you'll actually be able to upload MP3s to your server-side code, and the app will dynamically cache it and allow the user to play it. So with no technical knowledge, you should be able to get an app in both app stores with this code. So I'm just going to go over the quick and dirty way of how to get installed and everything. There's still some bugs. This is a pretty early commit, but I wanted to get it up there just because I've been working on it a lot in my free time, and I thought maybe if other people wanted to join in on the open source, it'd help it go faster. So just getting started, if I just download it, the download zip button, you'll get, and I've divided them up, app code and server code. So I'm going to show you how to install it on your server first. So here I use FileZilla to FTP to my remote server. You do have to purchase a server, but if you go to Host Ultra, you can get like a server for $20 a year, which is really cheap. But if you want something a little bit better, you can go to DreamHost. That's what I use. And in next videos, I'll go over how to set up a server and how to get this installed. But right now I'm just going to go over, if you already know how to set up a server, how to install it on your machine. I already have, I'm just going to delete my last test case. So this is the root folder of the server that I'm putting this on, and I just created a folder that was called Music Machine. So if I double click that, this is a zip folder, so you can't put a zip folder drag and drop on FileZilla to upload. So I have to get my, where are you? Here it is. I have a transfer folder that I just put in all my content to upload from a zip file to a server. So here's my zip that I downloaded. I'm under server code. I'm just going to put it into a random folder on my desktop that I use for transferring, so I can then upload it onto my server using FileZilla. So it'll take a little while. And at this point, I think there's still bugs when opening it up. I haven't had time. I've been traveling a lot, but hopefully when I get another 2-3 hours, I can sit down and figure it out. But I'm fairly certain it should work. If I get a Music Machine, I put in a basic, really basic logon system. I mean, I'm not a huge PHP guy, so all you have to do, I think it's just user and password. Yeah. This is a bug. I'll fix that. But if I wanted to add a song, I just go over here and it'll read it off. Read it off the server so I can hear what it is. I just have to click Browse to File, get an MP3, name it, hit Add Song, and then it'll add here. Same with the show. It'll add the shows. You just put in all the content. 17th, show title, herp derp. I'm just going to, right. I hit Add Show, and now it's adding a show here. So that's how you install the server. I mean, it's all fairly simple. And just remember, user and password is the password to get into it. I'll set it so you can change it. And now I use the Intel XDK. I'm pretty fluent with this technology, but you can use a PhoneGap to deploy this. I think eventually I'll get to tutorials, but I'm going to go the way I actually deployed my band app first. So I'm going to create a new app. You just go to xdk-software.intel.com, I believe, and you'll download this. It's just a Chrome extension. All of this is in Chrome. I haven't tested anything else other than Chrome. I'm a developer, and I'm unfortunately very biased. So project name, we're just going to call this Music Machine. And then I'm just going to create my own from scratch. And you can start with a bundle. Now, if we go back to the code that you downloaded, this app code would be a great bundle. All you have to do is create a bundle. So take this app code. I'll show you exactly what you have to do. That's what this video is for. Create a new folder that's compressed, and then just call it, Music Machine. After that, just open up the app code and drag it in. Just can't transfer zip to zip. That's why I have this folder. So I'm taking all the content out of the initial zip I downloaded from GitHub into my extra folder that I have that's just a regular folder, recopying that into Music Machine folder that is on my desktop. I might be doing this dumbly, but I'm just kind of trying to go fast here. So then after you start with a project bundle, just click Desktop, because that's where I put it, Music Machine to upload, hit Next, and it'll upload the zip bundle, and that'll be my new starter project. Created successfully. So now we'll see Music Machine, and it should be broken. Correct. Okay, so now I'm going to hit this Edit Source Code. This opens up whatever your default HTML file is. So if you open up HTML in a browser, it's going to open up a browser window. So click this folder, which opens up your project folder, and select index HTML. I've got mail. What I got here? Just need the web root. Where'd I put that? Oh, here it is. Alright, so you got your app, it's blank because it's trying to read the XML sheet, but it doesn't know where the location is. So all you have to do in this, let's put that over here, this over here. So in this web root string, website root right here, all you have to do, so I have mine installed on this URL. So I'm going to go right there, copy it, and paste. So it's really subjective on where you put your where you put all the PHP and XML on your server, which would typically be the root. You just put in the URL to go to that root so it can find the XML and PHP. So I just refresh, and theoretically this should just pull in the new code. Alright, so these are the updates that are off that. These are the shows that are off what's uploaded here, and the music. It dynamically loaded and cached it. As you can see, it's playing. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm doing the audio through something else. But and then I am going to work on videos right now. If you have a Reverb Nation account and use the HTML5 player, videos work really, really decently. You just have to change the ID of where this is pointing to. Since this is on GitHub, apparently. I didn't know. I thought I took that out. But since it's on GitHub, you just replace this with an HTML5 video player for now. I am going to try to get a better solution. I'm almost done, but as of this video, I am not. So at this point, you have a HTML5 app that's using App Framework. It's not using jQuery Mobile. It's actually using App Framework, which is Intel's framework library, to do the transitions and everything. And this can be deployed to both Android and iOS. And I'll go through the build system, everything later. But to start it, you can click this button. It will take all of your code that's on that you're seeing now, push it up to a production bundle, and you'll be able to build it. Yeah, and I'm gonna go over that later. But this is just kind of quick and it's what you're supposed to see and how it's supposed to work. But if you want to see it's working, so let's go to news updates. Update your feed. Okay, well that, and this is the 5th of whatever and more. I'm very not too thorough with this, but okay, so you see that, refresh, and should dynamically cache and update. So that's the idea. The app will not need to be updated every time you want to push a news update, and every time you want to put a new song on, every time you want to add a new show, and eventually every time you want to upload a video, you do not need to push a new app. And this should allow access for people who aren't that tech savvy. It's just a lot of copy and pasting. There'll be more videos to come, but hopefully that gets you started. Thanks.